Hello, today we are going to make back stitches. It's done on 2 pieces of fabric. You use a tape measure to measure, tailor's chalk, and you need a needle. So you take the measurements. Seam allowance measurements is 5/8 of an inch. And this is how we measure the 5/8 of an inch. You count the long sticks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to measure 5/8 of an inch to get the seam allowance. 5/8 of an inch to get the seam allowance. Then I've already threaded the needle. We use single thread. You either tie a knot at the end or you make a back stitch. Today we are making a back stitch. So we start by making the first stitch. Then you come back to where you started the stitch and make the needle come slightly ahead of the thread. Make sure it is tight enough, not too tight, not too loose. You come back to the last stitch and you come out slightly ahead of the thread. You go back to the last end of the stitch. You come back slightly ahead of the thread. That's how you make your back stitch. It's good to make the needle to be away from you to avoid hurting yourself or anybody around you. So you come to the back slightly ahead of the thread. It's good to know how to make a back stitch because you need it when you're repairing a small part of your seams. You don't need to look for a seamstresser, or you don't need to use a sewing machine if you can make a back stitch and you have thread and needle at home. You can just do your back stitch. On the last stitch, slightly ahead of the thread, and you come up with a back stitch. Please subscribe, like, ring the notification bell so that when I make any video, you'll be the first one to watch. I need your comments, like if there is any other stitch that you want me to make, I can do it here in the videos. Yes, the last stitch, slightly ahead of the thread, and there is your back stitch. The back part is like chain stitch. See, the top part is like machine stitches. That's your back stitch. And you end here. And you cut. So it's usually done on the wrong side of the garment. After you finish, you open it up and you iron. And there you are with your back stitches, with your seam. See you in the next video. Please subscribe. Bye bye.